welcome to my channel. My friends call me Jelly. If you're new to my channel, this is my weight loss journey using keto to lose over 200 pounds. And this month we are doing a challenge, August challenge with Wendy and Harry from Liver and Keto channel. Go check them out. We are doing our glucose and ketone test in the morning. Also, we are doing fasting, like intermittent fasting. We are also doing experiments with foods and testing the glucose. It's 11 o'clock at night for me. I'm very, very sorry that you are seeing me yawn. So it is day 18? I think it's day 18 today. Let me go ahead and show you how my day's gone so far. I just finished eating dinner, and I did say it's 11 o'clock. So here we go. Okay, yes, it says it's almost 11 a.m. because I've gotten up really early, which means I only slept 4 hours last night. That is all the sleep I've had. So my weigh-in, I'll go ahead and tell you what it is. 184.4, but see, that's weighing hours and hours before I normally do, so I'm not going to get mad at it. It's going to take my body a while to adjust to the new sleep and schedule and weighing schedule. So we're just going to have to work with it. 84. So glucose is good with no sleep. My stomach gets growling though because I'm very sleepy. I get extremely hungry when I'm really sleepy. So today I will be having some protein shakes. Okay, ketones. Wardino tries to make me laugh. He's being a brat. Okay, we are at 0.5, which probably means I'm in very low ketosis. Okay. Let me sync all these up. Okay, I'm just gonna talk while I cook. I'm absolutely hungry. You saw my little picture, but let's break down what I actually ate. I did not eat the lettuce. I'm not even sure if I recorded this already and told y'all. My brain is so all over the place today. Okay, so I didn't eat any of the lettuce. I only ate about 50% of what you saw I ate none of that chicken. I took one bite and didn't like it. I only ate a little bit of the ham and cheese. And I did eat the pepperonis that you see in the picture. And that is it. I should have taken another picture of it. I went back and I got baked chicken. And I took one bite and it was dry and nasty. So I didn't eat that. And the fish didn't come out until we were leaving. The baked fish or boiled fish, whatever it was. But they over seasoned it. I only got a tiny bit. Thank goodness I didn't waste it. I had to cut the whole skin off and ended up not even probably having an ounce of the actual fish because they over seasoned it. Like they never season it that badly. So this girl did not really eat. So I came home. We had a lot of errands to do because that was around like 1 o'clock today. Yes, I got up early. So I got things done. Ate that. Barely a little. Came home about 6-ish and have been so busy trying to set a extender for internet to make it stronger up in my mom's house and our house, and that has taken 3+ hours because it wasn't as easy as it said it was going to be. So during that time I made me a Premier protein drink. I'll tell you how I did it. I should have recorded it. I'll record it another day. Basically, I last night made 12 ounces of very concentrated, so they were 6 ounces a piece, concentrated French vanilla K-cup pods. It's the, you push a little button for the cold and it only does 6 ounces and it's way more concentrated. It's almost like actual espresso shots. So I did 2 of those, put them in the fridge overnight. So I used 1 pumpkin Premier protein. And I used that coffee, 1 sweet and low, some more pumpkin seasoning, a cup of ice, 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, blended it to almost make like Wendy's ice cream, and let it melt a little because I didn't realize it was going to be so thick and ice creamy. Like, I still have, look, it, because of this cup, this is from hours ago. It is still, some of it is in there still frozen. This is how it all came out. Like, I need less ice next time when I make it, and not a metal cup because it keeps frozen. So I had that a few hours ago, and I am still hungry. It's 9 p.m. and I should be hungry. All right. I did not eat much today, and I've been up with no sleep. And now that it's getting closer to bedtime, now I'm not sleepy, and that kind of sucks, right? Because I need to go to sleep. So I'm basically making what I made yesterday. I'm gonna fry up this turkey meat, ground turkey meat. Then we're gonna put about a 1/4 scoop of savory chicken keto chow in there, some water, heavy cream. We are just making it like a gravy, a yummy gravy. So I'm gonna get my eggs all ready to go and all that good stuff because this girl is hungry. I want to do this one just a tiny bit different than I normally do them. I have right now some of the buttermilk 1.0 recipe going on, like bread. I'm just gonna call it Wendy's bread. One of Wendy's bread recipes, basically, in the toaster because I'm addicted. It is my new favorite thing, and I'm gonna have to make more tomorrow. So I miss having like a maple sausage. I am more into maple than any of the sages or hots because they always upset my stomach really bad. So I always went for maple type ones. So we're going to do half a teaspoon of the golden monk fruit. Just a little, not a lot, just a little. And then I have something else we're going to do to it. And yes, the black pepper, because I want a savory sweet. I want something different. I'm just trying new things out. Alright, give me a second. I'm looking for something. Okay. So I have Flavor Zero. This is the maple was the very first one I ever bought. And it's really hard to open. Hold on. Might not be getting to use it. Always had a problem opening the maple one. There we go. You kind of got to pull. So I'm not going to use all of this because I don't want to overpower it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We're just going to do 5 little drops. The maple syrup Flavor Zero. Just to give it a little more mapley hint. I am not draining this. Yesterday it did no fat, so I went ahead and cooked it in about 2 tablespoons of butter. And I did eat it all yesterday. I put it away thinking I wasn't going to eat it all, and I came back and ate it all. I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of water. I don't want to dirty more dishes, so this is about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. Okay, I got my bread pre-toasted. I toast it twice to make it harder, but I cut it so thin. So this is pre-toasting one at the darkest. That's all it does. And then I flip it over and I'll re-toast it again when it's closer to time to plate so that it stays hot. I don't do that with regular toast because I haven't had regular toast in years, but okay. But a 1/4 cup of the savory chicken, a scoop. This is not really a cup, it's a scoop. So a 1/4 of the scoop, 1/4 of the scoop. I'm going to have to open more packages tomorrow. My big bags will be gone. I'll just be down to packages, which is fine. It's easier to measure. I have tons of packages. Alright, so this is where if you want it thinner, you add more water, you add more heavy cream, a little more butter. You can add more flavoring. I like it a floury texture. This is how I've always liked using this product. This is the way I've liked it. Kind of gives a fake, like there's some biscuit up in there or something. So I'm going to put a tiny bit more because I really like that texture, and then I'll use it all up anyways. And since the turkey doesn't have much fat, and you need fat in keto chow, it's definitely why I added some butter. Alright, now I'm going to end up setting this to the side. We'll do our eggs. And I've been told don't put the water in it while it's hot, that it's going to destroy the pan. I guess I've heard Wendy say it, but it never clicked in my head. I just never, like, I follow so much, I forget. But I was reminded in my comment section. Thank you so much. I don't know if people like me saying their names or if they don't like me saying their names. I normally don't say names, and then I'm afraid of butchering people's names. But one of my beautiful friends have reminded me that Wendy says, do not do that because you will destroy the non-stick part. So I will not do it again. I just always do it because it's so much easier. I don't have to scrub it. It just does it real fast and cleans it up. But we don't want to destroy it. This pan honestly was expensive. I've never paid $30 for a pan this small. But it came with all the stuff I need for doing the poached eggs. I suck at making them the way I like it, but they came out great if you like the yellow cooked all the way. Like 90% of all the way that yellow was cooked. Some was actually like deviled eggs cooked. Oh, I broke my egg. I'm gonna cry. Let me lower the temperature a little. And yes, I'm going to have more eggs, but I've decided since I broke one to do just 2 at a time. So I'm going to cook this one a little more. That one's almost done. Okay. I normally like it prettier, but okay, you can put this one over here. I really hate my yellow cooked when it comes to this kind of food. I really like yellow only cooked in an omelet, or I'm making deviled eggs. Because my favorite part is the yellow. And I know, I should have had it even lower, and I probably wouldn't be having issues. Let me turn it lower. Oh, I suck, y'all. I suck. One is the camera's honestly in my way, but I really want to record and talk to y'all and cook. So, pour this over here for right now. And I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. See? No water. No water. That actually don't need water. Look how pretty this is. Clean. Like, I will wash it, but I mean, like, I'm getting it pretty well. I don't need to scrub it. You're right. You're right. Wendy's 100% right, and I should pay attention more. Okay. Now, I need to do my bread. Wish I might stick in that pan real fast, because I need to melt some of the butter for it. I didn't have butter on the counter. So, let's turn it back on real fast. Just for a second. Let's melt some butter. Because Kerrygold is extremely hard butter. If you have not had it out, I cannot get Kerrygold to go on this kind of bread without breaking the bread to pieces. And that wasn't even half a tablespoon. Like, there's barely anything there. So I'm not over buttering stuff. And I am going to throw some more butter for the next piece. Well, let me tell you, I was feeling really deprived about the whole bread thing because Dino eats a lot of butter bread, and always smelling it and it tasting so good. And I'll be honest, I did not like the original protein sparing modified fast breads. Even when I added keto chow, it just wasn't my thing, and I wished I had gone, and yes, I'm going to use the butter because I need more fat today. I wish I had bought all these ingredients sooner. I wish I had some of them for a long time, but not the yeast. It just changed my life, y'all. Like, seriously, it makes me feel no more deprived. I don't get angry. I can have my breakfast now because I love eggs. And I was having to, like, eat a lot of steak because I'm just going to put this all on here. If I can't eat it, I will put it away for later. But I was having to eat a lot of steak, so it could kind of get some of my yellow for me. But now I have bread. Because I'm not a fan of any of the keto bread, y'all, that you buy in a store. I don't care if my blood sugar would be fine with them. I don't like them. They're not worth the money. I don't like the textures. I don't like the taste. I've tried so many different ones. And yes, most of them spike my sugar by 30, by the way. Yeah. Now, I am going to be ordering some more strips. I just have to order a lot at once, so I don't like paying shipping because shipping's like $5, right? So why not use that towards strips? I am going to order more glucose strips, not ketones, just glucose. And I'm going to be doing some more glucose testing because I want to test the Banthas. I can't even pronounce it. Let me try again. Labanteritas. I don't know. I'm pronouncing it wrong. I want to test this. A new pack because this one's a little old. I want to give these a try because everyone I see use these. So far, it doesn't spike at all, or it only goes up 10 points. So I want to give it a shot because I'm misusing them. I don't have a wheat issue and stuff like that when it comes to those kind of products. Because I could hear people, that's not keto, it's got wheat, it's dirty. Well, you know, I never said I was a paleo clean girl keto because that just does not fit in my world, y'all. Okay. I praise the people that have that willpower and like that, but I will fail 1 billion times if I have to be clean 24/7. I would never make it. Not going to lie, I would never make it. Like, that is my truth. Because let me tell you, those Premier Protein drinks are not clean. Fairlife's not clean. Of course, I can't have those. They raise my sugar. I mean, according to the police, keto police, unless it's like out of a garden, off the butcher shelf, cheeses with 2 or 3 ingredients, never in a box, you ain't eating clean, which means that would never be me. No, not my cup of tea. Okay, so it is 9:20. Whoops. And I'm going to eat this because look at it. Look, you can almost taste those eggs, right? Look at it. I know I'm not going to open it in case some people do not like the looks of yellow going. Okay. If you don't like seeing yellow explode, look away because I'm going to open it for everyone who does. Ready? I'm doing it now. Look at that. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the egg, and now I'm going to go eat it with my delicious bread, and it's all thanks to Wendy, because this recipe, the ratios are perfect. Yes, I put a little more yolk and a little more powdered butter in mine, but that's it. I follow everything else to her T almost 100%. So, I am going to go eat. I am starving. Okay, so I am overstuffed. That is my new favorite thing right now is the turkey meat turned kind of like into a sausage gravy over the Wendy's bread. Oh my gosh, people, I'm so sorry. This is my first time to get to record this. I know y'all hate it when I yawn. I only got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I will be going to sleep very soon, hopefully. I did have to take ibuprofen today. I took it 2 days ago, over 2 of them. So, this week, not only have I had to take over 3 ibuprofens, but I've also am getting up hours earlier. I normally don't wait until 2 p.m. because that's normally when I wake up, between 2 and 3. And now all of a sudden I'm waking up between 10 and up. So my weight will be drastically up on the scale because that is a big difference in sleep and that is a huge difference in time that you weigh. When this happens, you need to let your body adjust for 1 to 2 weeks before you start freaking out, because that weight that normally falls off won't be falling off. At least not for me. So, this is called Get Your Act Together by Getting Your Sleep Straight. That's what my week is. So, you won't see me track any macros this week. I'm eating, I don't know if I'm eating high fat or low fat this week. I don't know the amount of calories I'm eating this week. All I can tell you is my carbs is 100% under 20 total. I can also tell you everything I'm eating, nothing affects my blood sugar. So that's all that matters. Turned it off as fast as I could so you didn't see me yawn again. So, I decided fixing my sleep is the most important thing, because if your sleep is totally screwed up and you are not going to sleep by certain times of the night and your body isn't getting the proper rest that it needs, you won't be successful in weight loss, and if you are, it will be extremely slow, versus if you get your 8 to 9 hours, you're in bed asleep before 11 o'clock at night, you're going to hit all the areas you need to, and your weight will come off faster, especially for me. But it is very hard because I have sleeping issues, severe sleeping issues, so this is a hard thing for me. But next week, I have, I'm not sure if I'm getting a biopsy. I know for sure I'm getting a pap smear, but sometimes they do a uterine biopsy as well. And they never tell me in advance. It's just like, surprise, here's some more pain for you today. So I have that on the 22nd, and on the 23rd, before the sun is up, I will be leaving the house with the 2 boys, because Sharky was fixed a while back, to get them fixed. Willow just got out of heat. As far as I know, I kept her 100% isolated the best I could. And she went out of heat naturally, and I could tell immediately when Piper got pregnant. Like, it was like, boom, no more heat, like, in the middle. Piper's in heat right now, but thank God she beats the hell out of her kittens. If her boys try to come near her naughty like, she jumps up, scratches them, yells at them, throws them across the room, and she runs and jumps up somewhere high. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen, because that's not natural. Like, usually they don't care about those kind of things, but right now, to her, they're still her babies. So they kind of stopped even trying, but I ain't taking chances. So when I'm sleeping especially, the girls are with me, the boys are out here, or vice versa. I switch them all night long. Is also I'm not getting sleep because they all have to go potty, so I have to keep switching them back and forth. They all want to get to their food. I also got to remember on the 22nd, no one can eat after midnight because there's no way to separate the boys from them. It's just easier to take all the food away from them. I am a tiny bit nervous because it's a neuter clinic. I guess they are more used to doing this. I shouldn't be so nervous. Everyone's telling me it's safer because they do it 24/7, but it is a lot different than taking them to a vet that does all these testing beforehand, make sure they're good to go, and stuff like that. So this will be a little different. Dino keeps saying, take pictures of them because you might get the wrong cats back. He was convinced Sharky wasn't Sharky and it was John is what he calls him all the time now. No, Sharky was Sharky. Like, as just after, when he gets older, his white started turning more orangey color, like a more tanny color. And all my cats I've ever had that had that color white that Sharky had, it does always turn like a tangy color, not like the boys. The boys are definitely 100% like white, but yeah. So he's still convinced we never got Sharky back. Or he just says that to drive me completely insane. Who knows? I was gonna tell you something else, but I really can't even think. Can I even think? One of the things, unless Wendy and Harry comes up with some kind of amazing challenge that I really want to do in September, or if I can tie it to what I want to do, I'm thinking about September being like, since I can have protein, Premier Protein, doing like a challenge where I have Premier Protein every day and see what happens. Like, I did that, in 2019 and I dropped like, I think 60 pounds or something. I have to go back and do it. I did like watch my videos. I didn't do it as a challenge. I just had Premier Protein every day. It's 30 grams of protein per container. I was doing it for my breakfast, doing it in my coffee, or I was doing it for lunch when I was away because I had a lot of appointments that were way far away from the house. So I am really thinking about adding, like doing something like that for one of my meals a day during the Premier Protein, so that I have another meal a day, because I'm noticing one meal a day makes my stomach feel better because I'm not putting a lot of food in there throughout the day, and it doesn't give me a lot that I have to process, but it slows down my weight. I notice, like my weight loss. I know it sounds weird, but when I do one meal a day constantly, my weight just stays the same 5 pounds up and down. I notice when I do more meals, it actually really moves one way or the other. It seriously moves. But at the same time, when I eat too much solid food, I end up throwing up after a few days. So that's why I would like to do this. It is a meal. Keto Chow's the same way, but sometimes Keto Chow is, because I don't like drinking Keto Chow, it's very like a meal, right? Because I like putting butter in it, I like putting cream cheese in it and making it like a cookie dough, or I like turning it into pancakes or a waffle or pizza, or I like turning it into cookies or ice cream. But they always make me feel super full, and I like to mix too many things with it, except the cookie dough. Well, that's still too many things. So I put too much with it. Premier Protein, I can just put 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, coffee, and the Premier Protein, and turn it into ice cream or a drink, and I'm done. No solid foods, no sauces, no vegetables, no nothing. It's just that. No meats. It's just, plain and simple. So that is why I'm leaning towards the Premier Protein. Also, it's cheaper. Don't get me wrong, I love my Keto Chow. But the whole reason I'm doing the ice cream this way is because it's cheaper. I can make, in some states it's cheaper, okay? Some states y'all paying $16.99 at Sam's for the pack, like the box of the Premier Protein, when I'm paying $27 almost at my Sam's for the Premier Protein. So it is 1,000 times cheaper. It's like $1 an ice cream when you do it with that cheap, but for me it's more because, you know, it's almost double the price. Isn't that crazy? Like, I'm noticing the West Coast prices right now seems to be lower than the East Coast. Like, I'm hearing that a lot. People from Texas and California and all those states over there, I'm hearing, what are you talking about? It's not crazy expensive. It's blah, blah, blah. And over here on the East Coast, we're like, what are you talking about? Chicken, nasty friggin' chicken is like $8 a pound, okay? And everyone's all like, what? Or like, yeah. I guess because this guy ship across the states. I don't know. But anyways, I'm off to bed because I'm really, really tired, and I really want another coffee, but I'm trying to stick to just the Premier Protein coffee I had earlier, the iced coffee, and the one I had early this morning, to see if it makes a difference for my sleep, which it normally doesn't. Okay, I have ADHD. Anyone who has ADHD will tell you, everyone will be like, why are you drinking coffee for bed? It'll keep you awake. Nope. No, we don't have endorphins type things. We only have a little bit, and we use it up all day long, and by the evening it's just gone out of our brains, and the coffee, that caffeine, will put me to sleep. I usually will drink a cup, a yummy, creamy, perfect keto coffee right before bed, and I will pass out because it has the opposite effect. And this is not just a me thing. I've realized recently, getting in contact with a lot of other women that have the ADHD, that this is a thing for them too. Like, so many things I thought was just like something weird about me. No, it just turns out it's my ADHD. Lots of women with ADHD has a lot of the issues I have. I'm like, well, I have this is a little quirky, this little weird. No, ADHD. You can step over something a billion times, and in your brain say, I need to pick that up, and 3 weeks later it's still there, and that's just because your executive decision making thing that says, yes, bend over and pick it up, isn't always there for an ADHD person. Like, we know we need to do it, but the executive order to actually do it doesn't exist. And then all of a sudden, it does. A miracle just happened, and everything clicked at that moment, and you pick it up. Just like doing dishes, just like laundry, and people's like, are you lazy? Why are you going? No. Come to find out, it's just the way my brain works. ADHD, it's a little weird, a little different, and yeah. I'm finding out a lot of things that people call me lazy for all these years, or didn't understand why I just collapse and veg on a couch all of a sudden for days on end, and I just say I just can't, and no one understands why. They think I'm depressed, they think all this other stuff. No, I'm not depressed, I'm not being lazy, my brain just can't. I just don't have the things in my brain at that moment, the little hormones I need to get up and go do things. And then it rejuvenates, and I just do. It's ADHD. I don't know all the words. I've been watching a lot of videos and science about it. But I just don't pay attention to the big giant words. I think it's endorphins or something. I don't know for sure. But I've done keto research for so many years, fixing my physical body inside and out, and now I was like, well, let's find out what's really, like, can we fix this? No, you just learn to live with it. But now knowing I'm not alone, and there are millions of women, especially in the U.S., with this condition around my age, and it is ADHD, it's not a hormone change, and it's all this other weird stuff, and now I don't feel so alone. No, because I already knew I had ADHD, like, almost all my life, and anxiety, but it had gotten really weird. And I guess it can start changing in your 40s and get a little weird. And it has nothing to do with the hormone change. And a lot of the doctors have been misdiagnosing women with hormone change. And it turns out it's just your ADHD. Because my doctor did a bunch of tests on my hormone changes a couple of months ago and could not find anything wrong with me. And we couldn't figure out what was going on. And then I heard this woman on TikTok, and I'm like, wait, what? So I had to go look it up myself, because TikTok's got all kind of crap, and it might not be true. I had to go look it all up myself, and for once, I was like, it was like a release. Like, I don't have to feel guilty that all of a sudden I just crash and burn and then I'm perfectly fine again. Like, it's normal for my brain because my brain doesn't function the way someone without ADHD functions. So that being said, I am going to shut up, and I am way too tired to put this video together, but I have good internet. Not amazing. Well, amazing compared to what I used to have. So I can put this video together tomorrow and still maybe upload it in time. We'll see. We'll see, because at night, last night my video got up in 2 hours compared to 24. So I'm hoping that wasn't a fluke and I can do it again, so that way I'm not struggling late at night trying to put my video together, because one of y'all told me I flipped my food upside down, and that's probably totally true, because it records upside down and then I flip it correctly every time, because that's just the setup I have on my stove, and I probably didn't flip it right. So yeah. So that being said, I'm gonna shut up and go to bed now, and hopefully be able to put this video together tomorrow and get it up.